Ready?
Ready.
Go.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is match number 2!
Hope that wasn't loud.
Of Bracket Madness.
Welcome to this, the final of the top 16.
Sweet 16,
Sweet
final
16.
game. We've got the Great Houdini against Bomberman Jim.
Ironically enough, Bomberman Jim is not flying bombs.
They waited so long that we gave them their own wrestling names.
Interesting. They're good names, too.
Thanks. I was taking a number 2 when I did it.
That's a dad joke.
Yo, Great Houdini.
Is it? No, it's not. Mike, you should pass me some corn dogs.
You want a bite of my corn dog?
That's my lunch and dinner.
He would prefer that you give him handle his own meat.
It was supposed to be a 5 straight, but it's in a 3 right now.
Hey, ask your opponent.
For those of you wondering at that joke from Jim, if you think your dial is loose and it's not what you revealed, it is actually up to your opponent to decide between the two of them.
Oh, it's only 2 bets in. I was like, that is 3 bets in.
Right, camera.
We should probably put that on.
Bomberman Jim. You guys have player cams, by the way. So during the planning phase, we're gonna stare at you.
Or, Jim, if you know, especially being a Jim,
this looks great.
you could totally stare right at the camera and a wink, a la The Office. I'm assuming when you say who looks stronger, OG, you're talking about me usually, right? Because my win-loss record is amazing on this stream.
What's a Jim flying?
3 A-wings and an arc. One of the names I was like, what the heck is this? And it turns out it was an A-wing. I thought it
Oh,
A
Arvel.
wing that can attack while bumped.
Oh, and hence the intimidation, I guess.
Mike,
It's actually a disgusting combination if it works.
can you read that A-Wing's name out loud?
Arvel Cryanid?
You're not Mike.
Arvel Krynid.
Mark, you have great pronunciation of Star Wars names. So he's going to target lock his own guy. How did he do that?
Why, it's something you could always do, but until the lovely ship that is M9G8, nobody thought to ask a judge if you could.
Interesting.
Okay, so with M9G8, I can turtle log friendlies.
So Jim right now, just explaining.
Challenge accepted, OG. My goal is to make it to Worlds next year. I will put this claim out there right now. I will take on any and all challengers from the stream at any time that I am not doing something else.
I'll do that too. Sure, why not? Especially if your name's Jobu and I want to punch you in the face. But sassing me all day.
Why would you want to punch Jobu?
He wasn't a bully today. He was just you were both dicks today.
Why?
I'm just gonna put it out there.
Hey, that's what you get for having a private chat without me. Anyways,
Mike, it's not our fault you love Italy so much.
on the topic of Worlds, though, yes, I highly recommend it to everybody. Honestly enough, it's a whole myriad of skill groups. Like I said, I went 2 and 5 and had the time of my X-Wing life. I recommend it to each and everyone that has the time and capability of making it to Roseville and getting a ticket. That being said, please wait till I buy a ticket to try and buy a ticket, because I want to go back. And I'd love to take Patty with me, because then I know somebody worse than me is going to be in the crowd.
Ooh. You mean Mike?
No, Mike's occasionally beat me.
I'm pretty sure I've beat you.
Do you even play X-Wing?
Not really, but I don't know if I've ever lost to you. I think we've only played once.
A year and a half ago?
More than that, maybe. So, like, when I was fresh playing this game, didn't know how to play, I beat you. Dirty rebel scum. Agreed.
Now, wait, I can't remember who I bet on. So I don't know who I'm cheering for. But there's a part of me.
Bets are interesting. That's a pretty lopsided so far.
Can we normally see the interlacing? You can see that, right? I wonder if it's like, now that it's in the PCI card, the capture card's actually processing it, and it's coming in as actual 1080i. Because it looks better as well.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe.
And that's why it's taking a bit of the load off the computer.
I didn't check what we were on.
That's okay. Anyways, we have a game of X-Men going on. This is actually the list that Genie took to the top 4 of the Carbonite Cup. Same list. Nothing's changed.
As opposed to the other list, which Jim and I came up with, well, I was entertainingly just giggling about possibilities. You're gonna see, it has A-Wings with Snapshot and Crack, which is really all you need to do to get to the heart of it.
Oh my god, these keybinds are driving me insane. They may be bad, because they're also Photoshop keybinds. So, exciting commentary so far.
I'm sorry, I got distracted putting cards away before I forget them. Because I can't trust the great Houdini not to walk off with swag, because he's a genie. No, Genie's amazingly trustworthy. Genie's a great person, but I've got a really defensive. I finally got my personal hands on a Vader damage deck. I'm excited.
What color base is Arvel? What color base is Arvel? Perfect.
For those of you wondering, Arvel Cryonet, the named PS6 A-Wing, is on a yellow base. Yellow.
Is this yours, Ben?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a yes or a no.
That was a yes. Side note, Pat, you probably want to restart the clock.
Probably a good idea. I don't know what you're talking about, Mark.
I don't think plasmas or guidance chips need a nerf. The only thing that's unbalanced in the X-Wing community right now, other than player skill, is the cost of the Jumpmaster, but it's power creep. The potential red dice power creep is concerning, but that's namely because I'm a huge fan of high agility aces, and as those numbers go up, it becomes more and more one-sided against the defender, because there is one more hit result on a dice than there is a evade result. But I have faith that FFG is going to keep this game entertaining and balanced in the long run. The recent nerfs from 2 months ago really renewed my faith that they're willing to take a look at things that don't work and change them.
Oh, Little Potato followed us on Instagram.
Nice.
He hasn't posted any photos.
They just got no faith.
Don't worry, JJ. Rebellions are built on faith. Actually, hope, but whatever.
I'm a Jedi. It's a pretty interesting game so far. Real exciting. Jim's just coming in with his little Rebel Swarm. And Genie's just jockeying for position here, it seems.
That is a very apt response, Dramatics. For what it's worth, I did see all 4 of the soon-to-be-released ships in person when I was at Worlds.
Wow, aren't
they
you
are
fancy?
No,
you guys see the European Championship templates?
Yeah, they're gorgeous. The R2D2 templates. Anyways, the 4 ships coming out are
Oh, must
amazing.
be nice. Must be nice to be European.
They are pretty.
The dials weren't visible, unfortunately, but the craftsmanship, I really like the model, is all I got to go off on that.
Now, Mark, why didn't you just steal them?
Because I do want to be able to allow it back.
But what if you were never caught?
Unfortunately, for anyone who plays D&D will notice I have disadvantage on all stealth checks.
Oh.
I'm big, there was a lot of
But
people there.
I'd say you have proficiency in persuasion and intimidation.
Can I get a roll on that, please?
Yeah.
No shot here for Snootier.
I spent my time instead, honestly, talking to the community, and there are some amazing groups out there. To everybody that I did see and interact with, if for any chance you're listening now or later on YouTube, I literally had the time of my X-Wing life. It was amazing. 99.9% of you were great, and the rest were crates. No, I kid. Everybody was amazing and a lot of fun.
I heard the crates are assholes.
Oh, no, they were some of the most endearing people I know.
But that's not how they come across on their podcast.
Yeah, I know. We kind of come across as assholes too.
We do
Honestly,
not.
if you're not
Did Alan make day 2?
Alan,
Chris Allen.
Alan!
I'm not sure. But more importantly, our very own angry prune Josh almost made Ryan Moisture Farmer cry when he handed him his customized notepad. It was pretty entertaining. The only thing I'm concerned about with the gunship is the potential to bring back in, or to bring Reinforce into the game. They're lovely ships. There's potential.
Oh, I just knocked something. The cord. How ironic.
But Reinforce terrifies me.
And the dice cam. I just made a whole mess of the stream right there.
I'll be honest with you, Dramatics. We're not gonna see.
Dice cam too, same way.
We're not gonna see a fix to the T65 until we find a way to control bigs. Because right now you're not seeing a rebel list get anywhere near top 16 worlds without bigs. And any fix to the T65 makes bigs amazing.
What if we made it for everyone above PS6 and above?
That's the potential, but it's got to be a carefully constructed. I did see a very interesting potential fix to make the ship cheaper but take away one hull point. Something that would make most
That seems awful.
X-Wings extremely playable.
Yeah, but they just die.
No faster than anything else.
And that would just make them die one hit faster.
There was other,
Let there be light.
and he said, "Let there be light," and Mike jumped up, and there was.
So let's talk about this
And
game
it
of
was
X-Wing
ample.
we're watching.
This game of X-Wing is about to get very interesting. These A-Wings are coming in like crazy, and unless Soontir jumps right past them, he's about to take some unmodifiable shots to the face.
So he's stressed. We're probably going to see a 2.
That looks good.
We're most likely going to see a 2 bank.
That looks really good.
That looks
Do you
amazing.
think he'll maybe get the block here? Always bet on Whisper. That sounds like some some Mark philosophy.
You might be after my own heart there, Dramatics. Whisper, I flew her. I didn't fly her at Worlds, and she punished me for it. But when I did fly her in my hangar bay, she was a lot of fun. Side note, I had my first game ever go to time because I dragged down a hangar bay game to time because there was loot on the line and my 1 health left Inquisitor needed to run.
You're that guy?
I was up against Darwin from Gold Squadron. There was pride on the line.
Interesting.
Side note, Darwin is a great human being and a
I
lot
thought it
of
was
fun to play
Daniel.
against. No, Darwin.
You sure it's not Daniel?
Darwin is also the architect of the 9 Days Attack.
So then there's more than one.
Yes.
Looks like we might have a rock here. Yeah, Thane lands on a rock. We're gonna roll for it. No damage coming through. Because I remember your match slip.
Oh no, not that Matt. This is Hangar Bay.
Oh.
Daniel was the one I tabled.
Oh, okay. There's too many of them. So Suntu's in a tough spot here. Look, you see Mike taking a picture. Flex those biceps, Mike. Oh. Was there a shot last round? No, there wasn't. Okay. Contest still good.
You might enjoy it, Dramatics. I played around with a list that has Whisper and then 2 Sigmas with lightweight frame. It isn't terrible.
It's too many phantoms.
Yes, JJ, that is true.
So adaptive ailerons lets him get a little further here.
But we don't go there, okay, JJ?
Just takes the focus.
Dramatics, you fly it like a bomb. Whisper's there to fly like Whisper, and it forces them to make a decision to either attack 3 green dice phantoms,
Or Whisper.
or Whisper. And if they leave it with the 2 guys that they can get in flanking, they can do as much damage as Whisper can.
You fly those phantoms basically like a TIE SF, right?
Kind of.
Oh, I guess you have.
You basically
Cloak.
fly the list in 2 pairs.
Yeah, but they can joust. And with 4 dice, that's pretty terrifying. Suju's actually gonna slip out here. Oh, snapshot. Never mind.
Oh.
So he doesn't have his actions yet.
Soontir got lucky that he didn't hit Arvel.
We got a hit. You can't modify these dice.
Yes, I can, and I've got a card lock that I can spend.
The ship that is modifying them is not the one modifying.
Oh, it's like Omega Leader, right? Isn't Jim clever? Couldn't you swap one for some back?
We
Yeah,
should
you
probably
could.
close bets. Dice have been rolled.
They just, I mean, we gotta let JJ get in there.
He did.
I know.
1 damage on Fel.
Yeah, that was the snap. So already we're seeing the power of these little A-Wings. He's gonna crack shot.
To put a crit through, I believe.
Ooh.
This is gonna hurt.
Major explosion.
Oh. Ladies
Major
and
explosion
gentlemen,
here.
boys and girls.
Nothing.
And I forgot to crack shot the other one, so I could have had it blown up by now.
Oh.
I just realized.
Which crack shot did you spend? What color base?
I sprayed on blue.
Okay.
And if Jim had remembered his first crack shot, the great Baron of the 101st 181st, sorry, the 181st Fighter Squadron would have gone down in a ball of flames to some Green Squadron prototype pilots. Sorry, test pilots.
JJ immediately regretting his bet.
Actually playing triple defenders.
I know. Triple defenders isn't bad. Who is it?
Oh, did I
To focus, he's gonna spend the lock.
You got your stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what he's flying?
What?
Well, no, I've got double ghost, and I've got Nansless with me as well.
Whatever you want to play.
Nothing. 3 damage going through on Thane here.
It's my potential cargo list.
Double ghost that on.
Oh, the Josh Street.
I mean, I do, but not as much as Nansless.
Thane gives a action there, but no one
I'd have to think
in
much
range.
more with that other list.
So here's Duchess. Another 2 into Thane.
Damage card.
Thane's down to 4 health. Gen Chaos says Snapshot's a one-trick pony.
Snapshot's a one-trick pony.
I think it can be used more than once.
Snapshot is. Crack shot isn't.
Whisper can solo this. Yeah, that's true.
I gotta be honest, there's only one Snapshot pilot that really gets my heart.
Who's that?
Major Rhymer. Major Rhymer with a tactician in his shuttle is still one of the silliest, sneakiest, and downright entertaining things I've flown.
Quite tactical. And a rebel captive, right?
Dramatics Whisper can solo this, but if she ever gets in front of those A-Wings at range 1,
She's dead.
it's rough.
Yeah.
And speaking of solos, you just never know when your own kid is going to, stab you. So.
I get it.
It was a bad one.
But was it a joke or just a fact?
Both? It was a reach of a joke.
So, you know what? This might be a filter.
It looks like the steamroller has had enough of his freshly squeezed pamplemousse juice.
Look, Steamroller shows up, he wins, he leaves. He gets the job done.
Have a good one, Tom.
Oh, this would help. Oh, jeez.
No, I
Wait.
think you had it balanced perfectly.
It's a little blue.
I think it's like the actual.
But yeah, but I can't change it because
Yeah,
they're both, it's...
We should write a snotty email to Logitech.
About?
Their drivers.
Monitoring multiple cameras at one time.
Their drivers are ridiculous.
And also that you're trying to get a shot between two lights.
I don't care about those logistics.
Because this one looks
You
perfect.
just care about the Logitech stick.
When is that host just happened?
A while ago,
Oh,
when we started.
okay.
My experience with A-Wings is that Snap Juke's really good. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Alright, here we go. Whisper's gonna decloak forwards. Maybe see a big old turn here. I gotta figure out a keybind that isn't a Photoshop keybind. Maybe F something?
You should probably change the name from Post Worlds, by the way.
Oh yeah, Potato, that's on you. You did not remind us to update our stream name. It is Post Worlds though. So never mind, it's fine. Mike's sitting down.
Post Worlds Thursday.
Mark was a little preoccupied by Facebook.
The disrespect out of that.
How's it going, Mike?
Hi.
Is F11 a keybind in Photoshop?
I have no idea. So yeah, the Houdini, just a pure escape artist, being able to convince Jim not to crack shot him early on in the game.
F12.
Otherwise,
I
he
don't
would
know
have
what
had a
it did.
dead fell by now.
What did it do, Mike? Oh, revert. Oh my God. Photoshop. Why do you have to have so many keybinds?
So many keybinds. Here we go. We have the arc. It's gonna be going over that rock again. It isn't gonna bump though. Gonna be a great place for that rear arc to engage, but we're gonna roll the dice here, and that arc only has 4 health. Gets an eyeball, so it's gonna be safe. Does get no actions for going over that. The rock there. I don't think that arc is gonna last much longer though. It's got a lot of Imperial arcs coming right at it. Painted arcs, that is.
Okay, I think I've deleted both the keybinds in Photoshop. We're
Beautiful.
good.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
All right, we did it.
Why is
Easiest
dad
way to
jokes at
donate,
0?
Dartinator, there is a donate button right under the stream. That is probably the easiest way to do it. Mike's just rubbing one out here real good. You
Sometimes you just gotta give it a love tap.
You really love to rub one out on stream, huh?
Oh my god. I think the stream appreciates it as well. It is a madhouse in here tonight. Like, people are just rowdy post-worlds. People are flying the most random crap. Like, the Juggernaut is flying 2 Kazaziz's fighters.
Kurax
fighters with M3A Hawk. Like, but that's sick. That's his list.
With a sick.
That's his entire list. And he's going against triple defenders right now.
I mean, you saw the power of a Kurax fighter last night, Mike. What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm pretty sure I killed you with Talon Man Cobra.
I'm just happy to be your first loss with Fengar.
That didn't count.
It counted.
I don't think it counted. Double Ghost isn't a real list.
Double Ghost is a real list, and it beat you. And I'm going to beat
There's no proof.
Mark with it as well.
There's no proof that it beat me.
I realized that I can just, I'm 2 ghosts. I'll just do whatever I want. That's how I do it.
That's true, I guess. Using Twitch app on Xbox. Good question then. Let me take a look.
There is a URL because we do it through a third party. So we do it through Streamlabs, so they take care of it.
Let me look. I don't have desktop. Oh, we do have it muted. Okay, good.
Okay, well here we see Duchess swinging in. Looks like it's about range 2 in the rear arc right now. And here comes Whisper. Those A-Wings not getting any shots this turn. That back one might get a shot. Range 3 though, it's never gonna hit these aces from range 3. And Fell still has to move. Here's the big one.
So,
where did Fell go?
Dartinator, you have to do it on your phone or something, I guess. From an actual browser, you just go to twitch.streamlabs.com/xwingjunkies.
There's a little number sign at the end. I don't know what the number sign is.
That's just
We could just post
like
the link in chat.
it's the same. It takes you to the same thing either way. It's just a redirect. I guess I could just post a link in chat, but that'll just open on his Xbox anyway.
He got it.
Oh, okay.
Such a sweetheart. Okay, so Fell
Such a
is going to
sweetie.
escape this back arc. Genie is just masterful with these aces. We saw it. We saw it at the cup, and he just knows exactly where he wants to put these aces. Bomberman Jim wishing he'd blown the bomb on his crack shot and taken Fell out early.
Couple of regrets,
Unfortunate.
maybe. You could say he kind of bombed that opportunity. That might have blown up in his face.
I was about to say that. Oh, you stole it from me. You know what it is? You know what it is? Him forgetting crack shot. You know when you play Bomberman and then you lay a bomb, but you trap yourself in a corner, and then you're just like, oh my god, and it blows you up.
That is actually
That
the
was-
worst thing in the world.
That was him forgetting his crack shot to kill Fell.
You run in to get the boots to go faster,
Right.
and you drop a bomb, and you turn around and you're like, wait, I can't walk over my own bombs.
And now you're like, I'm stuck, and I'm gonna die.
And then you spin in the one cube a whole bunch of times till you're dead.
Yeah. And you're just like, maybe if I like move really fast, I can like escape this. But no, you can never escape it.
Never. You can't escape.
No, never. Here we go. We're gonna roll some dice here.
I would assume this
I
is
see a hit.
Duchess. There's the
One
evade.
evade. He's good. Survived the first volley here.
Whisper. Those little A-Wings are kind of like little piranhas just trolling around. That looks like hit,
We got one hit. We're
focus,
gonna focus up into 3.
3 of them. That's one
One
evade.
evade, taking 2 damage onto the arc here.
Thane down
And
to
that
2.
was from Whisper, so she is now gonna get to cloak and get a focus token. Thanks to all of her abilities and
Thanks for the
cloaking
follow,
devices and
Taya
everything.
Stig 50. Mike, you have some history with the Stig, don't you?
Oh, I do. The Stig and me go way back.
Did we just miss a shot there? No, that was-
No, Whisper
yeah,
shot. 2 hull left on the arc. But it is going to survive this turn. Fell getting no shot, so we are going to see the back arc from Thane here.
One hit here. Into Duchess.
Doesn't spend the target. Does have a target lock?
No, that's a A-Wing star
Oh,
lock.
it's yeah. Never mind.
I assume that's one evade just off screen there.
No damage.
So what I missed?
We did see Fell escape, as he does. And that arc is slowly going down.
Looks like a shot from one of these A-Wings here on
Anyway,
Whisper.
range 3 shot. Wand dice. Looks like it's going to be good.
There's an evade just
One
off there.
evade. Coming in from chat that the Imperial Triple PS9 Aces
Yeah.
list is sexy as fuck.
Mike, don't swear on stream.
There you go. He's very keen to try it. So you've inspired him. The great Houdini inspiring.
It's almost as if he's an inspired recruit.
Can't see him. Houdini.
I'm pretty sure we were swearing
Houdini
last
is
time.
just blocking my view.
We were swearing last time he was
Swore.
here.
Swore
And his
in front of
dad just
chat.
laughed it off.
I'm just a terrible.
I'm sure he's heard worse, Mike.
Yeah, he can't.
Jude,
talk back,
Mike's
though.
kid has the dirtiest mouth you've ever heard.
Yeah.
You just can't understand it.
Yeah, he just goes blah, and you're just like, well, you know.
Yeah, well, the mother like Katie.
Yeah, no,
He-
she has a worse potty mouth than I do.
Oh, Mike, you're really going off on your wife tonight. I hope she doesn't watch the stream.
I wish she'd watch the stream.
She comments on our Instagram post.
She'd probably give me that douchebag comment.
Surprised no one's hit that in a while.
Douche head.
And that, you know, that's what she has coming, picking a fight with me and then never showing up.
She's in training right now.
She's in the hyperbolic time chamber.
Hyperbolic time table training.
I didn't realize we're going all the way to Naboo.
I'm sorry, but this board looks so good today. I don't know why.
I think it just looks slightly better with Star Killer base.
It's the lighting in here too. Because usually when you're in a dingy basement.
Really gone up one notch.
I need more lighting in my basement.
Push it to the limit. Boom, past the point of no return.
Mark cracked some Rolos. I might have to go get me some chocolate now.
I know, I've been staring
Hit that
at them.
sweet tooth.
I didn't get any when I was grabbing my corn dogs. I was like, you know what? I don't need sugar today.
I'm really enjoying these planning phase cameras because this is typically when you are so focused on your dials that you drown us out. So we really get to just stare deeply into your eyes now as you drown us out.
You can also see, like, by their facial expressions, you can almost tell who's winning the game just by looking at them.
Jim almost looks like he's trying to text on his dial.
Kind of also looks like he's trying not to shit himself.
He just wants to make sure that what dial he puts down is the maneuver he wants to do.
Real shame that Houdini didn't wear his junkie shirt tonight. That logo prominent in this camera. He did miss laundry day.
Oh. I miss laundry day. Alright, looks like Genie's set.
We did hear a fuck out
Oh,
of him
never
here.
mind.
No, he picked
He's got
it
another
back
dial
up.
there. Oh, he picked it up almost mid-activation. That would have been bad. You shouldn't pick up your dials mid-activation phase.
You shouldn't know.
I heard
Absolutely
it.
not.
It's a bad thing
That's
to
it,
do.
especially when you're on a stream. No Jobu tonight.
No, he said he's at that band concert. Remember?
Oh, that's nice.
I think he sent us a video card.
He's crazy.
What a nice guy. Oh, Genie exclaiming that fortune favors the bold.
There we go. We're gonna switch back to our board cam.
Junkies and followers, I'm going to need your help. Please tell me that Warhammer is a terrible idea, because my brother is still trying to get me into it.
No.
No, we had Warhammer armies at one point in our lives. We painted half of them.
And
We
then
never
sold
played
it
a
for
single
X-Wing.
game,
Yeah,
and then we
I
sold
know,
them.
I'm in X-Wing. I'm not terrible at X-Wing, but he still tries.
Also, Warhammer is just like it's
40k, by the way.
yeah, it's just more complicated and not as fun.
Yeah, but
And no one will play with you.
Yeah, no one
No
plays.
one will play with you.
Yeah, but the X-Wing community kind of makes me, long for those days.
When no one will play with you.
Alright, we did see a huge straight 5 out of the first A-Wing, but these other A-Wings are just kind of moseying along here. Nice rebel advance.
Looks like Whisper.
Marking for the hard.
What is Mark nattering about? Looks like Whisper decloaked forwards.
Mark is nattering about potentially investing in Warhammer 40k.
Mark is going to play
He's going to
Warhammer.
play Warhammer 40k.
He said he's going to
Asking
sell
for
all
help
his
in
X-Wing.
resisting. Talk me out of it, boys and girls.
He's going to sell all his X-Wing and play 40k. This is a
And I
little
don't
janky
natter,
still.
thank you very much.
You natter a little bit.
You know what?
Had
I
over.
just finished talking about how amazing and supportive this community is.
Gen Chaos says he had over $8,000, I would assume, of orcs and a full company of Ultramarines.
No, I think that means he had 8,000 orc models.
I mean, it's possible. They are orcs. They are a swarm. Either way, that's too much money or too many models. Whichever way you look at it, it's bad.
Far too much painting either way.
It's a really bad idea. The game is easily one of the worst miniature games on the market these days.
See, thank you, Thought. That's exactly
Oh,
what I
8K
needed.
points. It'd be real bad if that microphone falls.
I said that so emphatically. I knocked
As
off
Mike
the
hits it.
Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm adjusting our pop filter right now.
What's what's that new game FFG's coming out with? Rune Wars?
It gets really so it just sounds nice.
Wait, so you can't Walter Cronkite this?
Say no to Plastic Crack. Too late. We're playing X-Wing. Yeah, Warhammer is expensive as all hell, too. So looks like these A-Wings are set up to get some shots on Duchess here. Mike's trying really hard. I'm just going to mute him. Probably easier. There you go, Mike. Have your way with that thing. You're muted, thank God. Mike's talking dirty to the microphone. All right, you're back on.
I'm back. Yay.
Yay.
Yay, I'm back. Yay.
Actually, question.
Yep.
Is adaptive ailerons a maneuver?
Yes.
Okay. I get a shot at it.
Yeah, you can bump with it too.
So adaptive ailerons is a maneuver which triggers snapshot.
Yep.
So he's gonna get the snapshot.
There's one.
1 damage.
A reroll from Thane. And that's a hit.
Hit going through on Duchess from snapshot. So that occurred before his dial maneuver.
Yeah.
We're just rolling back a bit here.
Crocodile
So then he
says,
would have done his dial maneuver.
damn.
Ended up where you see him right now.
right here, right now. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. So Jim again just explaining how Thane Kyrell works. How does it work, Mike?
How does Thane Kyrell work?
Thane Kyrell, he gets an action when he gets attacked. I think.
Gets an action when he gets attacked.
Or when somebody attacks. Or
We
something.
have this. Did I put it? Yeah, I put it in chat.
What?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's the M.
You probably put it in your private chat with Joe.
I did.
Because you don't even. He hasn't even told me I look pretty in like the last month.
Oh yeah, we have to show that.
Forever.
We have to show that picture.
What picture?
That's not a private Jobu chat. That's the mini ranker chat.
No, release that live only.
Oh,
Look.
Didn't you want it shown today?
Did he?
Look,
We can let him.
Mark,
Huh?
can you program for mini ranker?
Program?
For mini ranker?
Not well.
Then you can't join the chat. I'm sorry. Reading the book that Thane Kyrell comes from right now. Yeah, those new books are good. He's getting that target lock from M9G8, which allows him to lock his own ships and choose attack dice and force the target lock, the ship he has target lock to reroll.
Yeah, but once
If you're curious.
all of them in there, it would be.
So we got 2 hits.
Really rewarding and
Nothing doing there.
For other people to steal.
yeah.
And that is the end of Thane.
Yeah.
Like not to host it.
Yeah.
What are you guys nattering on about over there?
Plotting, scheming, how we're going to usurp your role on the junkies.
Right into the
We got a
mic.
prettier face to be the.
I tried to fire him yesterday.
Was
He
it
said
yesterday?
He can't be fired, and he fired me.
No, I think Jobu tried to fire me originally. So I quit, and then you
You
fired
said
me.
you couldn't quit. I fired you, and you said you can't fire me. I fire you.
Wait. To be fair,
Here's
I think
Duchess,
Morris
range
is
1.
the majority shareholder of junkies right now.
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow, non-Ron Con.
Non-Ron Con.
Non-Ron-Con.
I don't think any damage went through there.
I hear the non-Ron-Con did very good at 2016 Worlds.
222. Everything's still got shields.
Oh, I think I'm gonna have to steal one.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
Thank
steal
you
one
so
too.
much. We got Girl Guide cookies being delivered to
Got a
us.
hunter delivering, and just the greatest waiter we've ever seen.
In teaching ineffective life skills, we've now trained a kid that junkies are lovable creatures that should be fed.
Ahsoka's pretty good. The Obi-Wan book. I highly suggest you guys read the
I
Obi-Wan
love
book.
I love food. I know it doesn't look like it, man.
Mike, you have a dad bod.
I'm working on it.
But I think I'm somewhere on the lanes of great grandpa bod.
I'm like fetus bod.
Like my child.
No, I think your child's fatter than me.
You just call this kid fat.
Yes.
Didn't you lose his kid yesterday?
Abuse? Lose?
Lose.
No, I was like standing on Mike's porch looking through his window, his door window. There was no one inside the house except for his child. And his
I
child
was
just
in
standing
the
there.
kitchen washing dishes.
He was beating his wife.
Wow. So,
shotgunning.
so I was impressed actually because I was yelling at Mike's kid to open the door for me, and he didn't. It's impressive. He doesn't let strangers in.
Side note, after all these years, the kid still represses all memory of Pat. Smart kid.
Obi-Wan book, you got to say? Yeah, the Obi-Wan book is, I forget what it's actually called. It might be called Obi-Wan. I don't remember. Oh, it's called Kenobi, I think. It's about Obi-Wan when he first lands on Tatooine. It's really cool because it's written like a Western. Real good book.
I really need to
I kinda
read
need
some
to
of these
pick that
books.
up.
Yeah, I mean, I meant to read the Ahsoka one as well. I
Ahsoka's
get
good
around
too.
to it.
Hey, Jimmy,
Yeah.
do you have the Obi-Wan book?
It's called Kenobi.
Yeah, church betting's closed.
Yeah, way closed. There's already a dead ship.
Did you see the end of the Pomplamoose Steamroller match, Church?
Spoiler, juice was made.
Mike, you play the winner of this game, don't you? I mean, you don't.
Jake
the Curse does.
Jake the Curse, McCon, is gonna be playing the winner of this game. Yeah.
That being said, Jake the Curse had a very easy round one.
Yeah, you probably the weakest player in our region.
Yeah. It's almost like the guy wasn't even trying.
No, I don't think he
Almost
was.
like Katie had come up before and said, Mike,
I
Mike has been having some real self-esteem issues. If you could let him win, we'd really appreciate it.
I have Aftermath, the physical copy, and I haven't read it yet.
Isn't that the worst?
I have not read a book since high school.
I bought Django
Like
Rexler's.
I've tried to read many books, but I have not fully read a book start to finish since high school. It is. Yeah, I should read more books.
I bought some book by
this
Django
is
Rexler
from
literally
Mike.
6 years ago, and it sat next to my bed for 6 years.
Mike still has not finished Hop on Pop with his child, but he's hoping sometime by 2018 he'll get there.
He's working on it. His kid will probably be able to read it before he does.
JJ saying Aftermath is garbage.
Spoiler alert, they hop on Pop.
Interesting. That's erotic.
Duchess turning in with a hard one.
Oklahoma.
He wants these A-wings. He's sick of it. Fell's got a really nice shot. Potentially, if he can maybe barrel roll back, it's gonna be pretty close. But he is in great position to get snapshot first. Oh no, Genie smelt it. He
Genie hit
smelt
the
it.
gas so hard here with Fell.
Ooh, it's so close.
Is that a 5?
But who dealt it?
I think that was a 5, yeah.
Flying over Hoth here. I wish snow speeders were in this game.
What don't you wish was in this game?
Ghosts.
That's because they're spooky.
No, it's just an ugly model. Oh, we got a.
Bumping
Bu- 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 bu-
and it's gonna be a
Oh,
snap.
Yeah, this is a snap bump. Oh no, that's Arvel's. He doesn't have.
So top one, does that mean that my next match, and if I win, next match? Yeah. So Church, if you manage, your next match is
2.7.
against a TLT Biggs Ghost, followed by. Oh no, it's a TLT, with Soka.
Yep.
That's
TLT.
your next match. That's Josh. If you manage to beat Josh, you will move on to play a TLT
Kanan.
with Biggs. So yeah, you've got a Ghost.
Good luck. Have fun.
Yeah.
I hope you win, because if the end of this bracket ends up being ghost on ghost action, that's a hit
Hit
crit.
crit.
That's three natural evades.
Natural evades. Something that Mark will never see.
I mean, everyone knows the nicest looking ship in all of Star Wars that is the Edit 2
YB666.
class interceptor, otherwise known as the Jedi Starfighter. Also, what's Darth Maul's ship called in Rebels? That ship's beautiful.
Did Snapshot do any damage there?
No.
No.
4 hits here coming out of Whisper
This
into
looks-
Arvel.
This looks nice.
2
2
evades.
evades.
Spends it. Takes 1. That's the first damage into an A-Wing this game.
A-Wings either live or die. There's no in between.
I find most ships either live or die.
No, because some like they have a lot of hull and they take forever to kill and they're in that gray area of
gauntlet.
I'm dying.
Thank you, Thoth. Yeah, I understand. Like the ghost, it just kind of dies for a while.
Yeah, I mean if you have 2 of them,
Yeah, you're gonna have a bad time.
you're just kind of
So Arvel's shooting here.
dying.
That's a hit, a focus, a blank. 1 hit into Whisper. 1 evade.
Always want to evade.
And you know what? If it's the evade you need, it's the evade you get. The Gauntlet is a beautiful ship. One hit, 2 evades. Hot dice this game, at least green wise.
Yeah, green dice have been great.
And that's it, we're back to dials. How's everybody doing? Vanquished Fury. That's a new name. Renata Flores, I believe, has been here before. Non-Roncon is just joining us today. They gave us a follow just a little while ago. I prefer the non-con myself.
I prefer the non-con, con.
That one's good too. That one's good too. It has trouble in the meta though.
It does.
46 and 2. This chat is so small. Why is this chat so small?
I have no idea.
Not the size.
Because I built it without chat actually like around.
Just remember, it's not the size of your chat, it's how active you
That's how you use it. Non-Roncon says that's fair. Dardinator joined us today. Good old amusing games.
I gotta say it again, shout out to Amusing Games here. The community that's sprung up around this X-Wing is intense. We had people basically packed up to the rafters in here.
Yeah, it was a busy night.
What's wrong, Mike? Did his daughter net deck her music at her...
Don't net deck.
What happened to the dad joke counter? It's up at the top, JJ.
You net deck so hard.
It's
you built
0
a
right
website
now.
to net deck.
Yeah, there's been no dad jokes. Mike's dropped the ball.
You've already given me like 3 tonight. You just haven't put them in the overlay.
The chat didn't call them out. I
He
didn't see any.
decloaks with a barrel roll to the right.
I believe that's just a decloak to the right.
No, you're gonna do barrel roll because he does that fancy decloak.
Fox, do a barrel roll.
A barrel roll is only a 1 maneuver, though.
Mike, you been cheating on your barrel rolls.
Barrel roll.
Alright, so the blue A-Wing's going to swing around here, hot on the tail of Sinterfell. He's going to boost.
Oklahoma.
Dr. Afra is actually sick. I would love to see Dr. Afra in the game.
Looks like
BT1 and
A-Wing's
000
trying
are scary.
to get in the way of the
Hard 2. But he's not stressed, Mike.
I mean, even that
Or is he?
soft 2 might
Oh, he is stressed.
get snapped.
It's Genie. We're going to see a straight 4. Yeah, Afra's sick. Those comics are amazing. So that A-Wing takes a focus. Other A-Wing's going to skirt ahead here, looking to maybe line up a striker. Poised to strike on Duchess.
I hear that's Mike's specialty ship.
The striker? We're going to stop talking about domestic abuse on this stream.
Does a barrel roll? with
Although
the
that was
A-Wing.
pretty good, Mark. So I guess he's just trying to cover more of Duchess's options here.
Yeah, hard one with Whisper.
The classic decloak hard 1. That's the candy cane maneuver. Striker's very hard to fly well. Yeah, the striker is hard to fly. That ship's hard to fly good. Swifter's in a pretty great spot here. In no arcs.
Here's the fell move.
We're excited. Looks like it's the hard
Oh,
2.
it is the hard 2. He's grabbing his dice.
Snapshot.
This could. He needs 1 hit.
There's a
crit.
hit. Relax. Thanks for the follow. And he blanks.
Oh, 3
out.
blanks! Fell goes down
Sinter
to a
fell.
snapshot.
Blanks out. If you're just joining us, we stream every Wednesday and Thursday about this time, a couple hours earlier.
What kind of crit was it?
It was a rest.
It was a console fire.
Those are bad, and the worst part is it's an electrical fire, so if you try and put it down with water, you're just going to make the problem worse.
JJ Brown saying, "Oh snap!" That brought a tear to Pat's eye.
It's not a joke. It's an exclamation. So, you know what? Only 4, 5, 6, 7 more of those, and Jim wins. Snapshot really the great equalizer when it comes to arc dodging, eh?
Another follow here.
Hey, Mike, you can read that one.
Nimu 3817.
Nimu? 31-7? I don't know. Let's give them all some whoopee. Let's just give everybody whoopee. Couldn't do it. I almost typed in bonus all, but I couldn't do it.
Thanks for the follows, guys.
Might as well get these out of the way right now.
So if you are new, when you hit that follow button, you get 100 whoopee oopies. That's the currency of our stream and the Outer Rim. That's gonna let you bet on games. And you are a little late on the bets for this round if you're just getting in. But next match, you get to bet. You pick the winner. You earn some more whoopies, and the addiction begins. Morris joining us in chat. Morris sending us some sexy secret pitches earlier.
Bet on Gums. I think I got everybody there. Or at least everybody that's in the chat still.
Ooh, this is a 2 hits, 2 crits. Target locks, 5 hits.
There's a difference between... No, I don't want to offend anybody. Canadian and Quebecois.
2 evades, so he's gonna eat
Hit,
a
crit,
hit,
crit.
I think he's dead either way. All Canadians have a grasp enough of French to know that.
Arvel done like dinner.
That might need a clarification.
What?
Sexy secret pictures.
Who has
No,
sexy secret pictures?
Morris sent us sexy
right.
secret pictures,
Right, Morris slid into our DMs.
and it was blue.
Single hit here. Coming out of this A-Wing. There's an evade or 3.
All the evades in the world. We got 2 A-Wings against 2 aces.
2 A-Wings with Snapshot, which really negates the pilot skill advantage, right? They move last, but if they land in those arcs... Pew-pew.
Whisper just not intimidated by Arvel.
Would you be?
What?
Would you be intimidated by Arvel?
His name's Arvel.
I was hoping Arvel would be in the way of both.
His name is Arvel. How do I download an image off
Your
Facebook?
parents didn't love you. Calling you Arvel.
Arvel's a pretty cool name, actually. Or Mike?
Are we showing this tonight? Morris, do you want us to show it, or do you want us to wait until it's like physical?
He told us to
Side
show it
note,
on
I vote
stream.
for waiting.
He told us to show it on stream tonight.
Dad joke plus plus.
Okay, JJ's calling it. Look, JJ is the dad joke master. He's like the grandfather of dad jokes.
That's funny. Mike's a dad and he's a joke.
That's a dad joke.
That's a dad joke.
That's a pretty weak dad joke. Yeah. But it gets the job done.
Hey, why are we're not planning right now, are we?
Look, I just wanted to see their faces.
Decloaks. He's going hunting here.
I always forget we have this new technology, Mike. That's a huge 5K.
5K out of the first A-Wing here.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Done.
Arvel is the dude who crashed his A-Wing into the bridge of this Star Destroyer in Return of the Jedi.
What a freaking hero.
That man is a terrorist scum. He was a suicide bomber, and tens of thousands of Imperial soldiers lost their lives on it.
JJ says, was that dad joke as weak as Mark's performance at Worlds?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, JJ. How'd you do at Worlds?
I think he did about as good as you. One crit here. Duchess takes
Crit
a
goes
crit.
through. Stunned pilot going into
If you
Duchess.
bump, you take
from
damage.
Snapshot.
I think. Which is stun pilot? Stun pilot.
Stun pilot.
Which is it?
You got stunned pilot.
What's stun pilot do?
Stun pilot is he takes a damage if he bumps or overlaps an asteroid. You know, Pat, you might know these crits if you actually played X-Wing.
I never take damage, so I wouldn't know. JJ is a savage. Thane had callus on him.
Ooh, 4 hits.
One
One
of
evade.
it.
That's 3 damage.
Onto which color? I would assume the blue,
The blue base.
green one, whatever that one is.
As we get to the end of this game, I just hit the realization that I play one of these men.
Yeah, you do.
Mike, wish you paid attention to this game now.
Yeah. Too bad I can't go back and watch it again. Oh, wait, I can!
3 hits here.
What is this magical mystery?
Twice in a row, Whisper.
The fact that Whisper is still alive is the most telling part of this game.
What's that like, Mark? What's it like having Whisper alive at the end of the game?
I wouldn't know.
Hey, at least your Whisper flies high. 3 evades.
Whisper flies above the
3 naturals. Those 3 hits were just floating in space. That was not an A-wing shooting 5 damage.
Yeah, this A-Wing could still do it, Mike.
This has been a very close game.
Has it?
Yeah.
I'm good.
Hunter over here trying to give us diabetes now.
Trying to get us all fat.
Side note, to any of you players out there that haven't looked at them,
Hey, now I can hit the planning phase.
Give him the dad joke.
That's a dad joke.
Dad joke onto the counter.
That's a mom joke.
Mom joke. 17-year-old joke. Another follow here from Larian.
Do we
Did I
have,
get that right first time?
do we have
Larian?
notifications? Did we miss it? Did it pop up? Did the notification pop up on
Yeah.
here? Oh, I didn't know if we set them up on here.
Whisper doesn't fly above Cam 2. It's not Mark's Whisper. He's not in the stratosphere.
who's asking me Whisper?
Mara's saying that Whisper's a little short.
That Whisper is a little short.
Larian.
Anyways, as I've tried to say twice now, I highly recommend any players out there go take a look at the lovely loot that our European friends can be battling for. It's quite impressive, and even though they're Rebel, I kind of want a set of those R2-D2 templates.
They're going to sell for so much money.
Yeah.
They are going to sell for hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of dollars.
It's tough
But if
when
anyone
there's
out
no
there wins the
ships that
set and really
out-PS
doesn't want
him.
them, I'll take them off your hands.
Genie really thinking hard here.
I would also take the free trip to Worlds.
Looks like Jim's maybe going for Whisper here.
He has set up for a...
Set up the snap on
Yeah.
Whisper.
See that hard one.
Snap. The crackle and the pop.
So this is ailerons.
It's gonna get him out of the arc. Are we gonna see some sort of sloop? There it is. I love when I see just that pop up on screen. Because on the actual stream you can't see the commands be put in.
Yeah.
So all you see is
Chubwing just hates me.
the bot calling you a douche.
And there it is. He was set up the snap. He already had the dice in hand. And he gets
Nothing.
2 blanks. Oh.
I mean, you can't really complain about free shots.
No, free shot.
46 and 2 hit that follow button.
Duchess. 3
Making
dice
you work
coming
hard
into
here.
the A-wing. 2 hits. 2 eyeballs. 3 eyeballs.
So the great Houdini reached into his hat and pulled out
A rabbit.
some disgusting, disgusting rabbit.
2 hits.
Has no target lock.
3.
Three
That's
natural
like the
evades.
4th time we've seen that this game.
Holy, I want those today.
Can I bring that man to roll for me at the next Worlds?
He's gonna shoot him
A-wing's
back
gonna get
here.
a shot back.
Hit. Whisper needs to blank out here for damage. 2 evades. Yeah, that's some pro dice rolling. Jim puts a little backspin on those dice.
I think we got another follow there from 46 and 2.
Yeah, you missed that. We just went over that.
Oh.
Taking a look around the room today while these guys go back to their dials, it's really reassuring. There's a lot of new faces, some familiar.
I know, I wish I had the freaking cruiserweight belt ready. I don't. It's nearly ready.
Nearly. One
Maybe you
day.
should take the cruise control off and actively work on it a little bit.
I'm not giving you a point for that one.
No, that was bad. That was worse than my performance at Worlds. Just to get that out there before JJ says it.
We need a sad trombone.
Side note, for those snarky comments, when we give some stuff away from my World swag, it's going to be specifically no JJs allowed.
No JJ's allowed? Why would you do that to JJ? JJ is my favorite chat monster. Even more than Potatosaurus.
Morris, I have something for you. Don't worry.
JJ's allowed. There it is.
They're also been taking juke shots and then feeding evades for Swarm Leader. Yeah. Juke Swarm Leader with A-Wings would be pretty funny. I would like to see someone try that on our stream.
I'll be honest, Morris, I picked something up because it made me think of you.
It made me think of you. So this A-Wing's gonna roll ahead here. Can't barrel roll. And this is going to be out of that arc, I believe. No snapshots.
That wasn't ailerons. That was his actual move right there.
That was his maneuver. And Whisper probably going to see a big old hard 2 here. A hard one.
Now, I'm not going to say Jim's out of this game, but if he lives, I don't think he's allowed to field the ship as a Green Squadron pilot. This guy has earned his name.
Jim. Jim the A-Wing pilot.
He flies alongside Carl.
Oh, 4 hits coming in.
Juke snap A's with a Swarm Leader Jess.
That's disgusting.
That's pretty cool. 2 evades, that's 2 damage.
That is the game.
I guess he had no health.
Yeah, you'd miss the shields.
I missed
He
the
was
shields.
dead.
We were busy chatting.
I gotta update that bracket. How much of that fell worth?
So that's it for top 16, Mike.
That's it for the top 16. We are locked in for our grade 8. And you
We
can
did
actually
it.
see the bracket at xwingjunkies.com on the homepage. Scroll down. You're gonna be on to face Jake, the Cursed McCon.
And his Jake and Han.
This is the first time I've ever flown this one. So.
Fun fact, me, Jake McCon, and the Houdini have maybe played once. I don't think we've ever played maybe, yeah. This could be the first time we're gonna play against each other.
Interesting.
So that's actually I'm pretty surprised.
Interesting.
But if you want to be like me and watch this match back again to take notes on his flying, you can head over to youtube.xwingjunkies.com because that's where we're gonna archive all of these live videos.
But until then,
Today's game, my bait was C-tier. You almost touch it.
we didn't cut the other game for YouTube.
We'll
cut it.
heard it. Genie Bates live on cam.
Okay, we'll be right back. Wait, what? He masturbates? Be right back.
Junkies.